Oh, hi everyone, Mark is here and welcome to the channel. Today I will be comparing two of the newest, I would say it's the newest signature sneaker from Adidas. This is the Dame 6 from Damian Lillard, and this is the Not 0.3, the all-new sneakers from Jordan Brand for Russell Westbrook. So sorry if I'm a little bit disoriented today. I know for a fact that all of you know already that a legend passed away this morning. I was really saddened by this. I woke up with a heavy heart really because I grew up watching this guy, one of the best basketball player in the NBA, and I idolize him ever since. I followed him from when he was drafted. I was second year high school when he was drafted, and still have his rookie card with me. A lot of his cards back then wasn't that famous because he was not highly drafted. He was number 13. No one was noticing his card, and I was just grabbing it or getting it and asking for it from my friends, and they were giving it to me gladly. But I really like his flashiness. That's why I collected this card, and I even told one of my friends that eventually this guy would be one of the best, and true enough, he was one of the best, and I'm really saddened by this. Another backstory is one of my first favorite sneakers back then was the Kobe ones, KB8 from Adidas. Aside from the pennies, the Kobe shoes and the pennies are my favorite back then because I idolized them, their style of play. And I had the Kobe ones and the twos from Adidas, not from Nike. So I had those. I really love the fit you wear, and I really literally played that sneaker until it broke down on me. The soles separated and until it wasn't playable anymore, and I really love that. I played with that in my first intramural game. That's the inter-batch game, and what a fun memory to have. But today, like I've said, it's sad that one iconic guy, and just not a basketball player but all around, he influenced not just in the basketball world but even in Hollywood. Every industry that he touched, there's a magic in his touch. This is because of his work ethic. I would admit that I have a love-hate relationship with him as the years went by, because there were several years that after his tandem with Shaq, I questioned his leadership with the Lakers and how he facilitated the game. I had a hate relationship with him back then, but I never questioned his work ethic and his competitiveness. Two of the best traits that I really like, and I was trying to replicate that. I tried to have extra hours shooting the ball because I know his work ethic. I did it back then. I just stayed up at the back of our house shooting around 50 to 100 times jump shots, and tried to emulate him by never giving up on a game. Even though we're down 10 points, I still try to compete. I have arguments with my teammates back then that, oh, we're down already by 12. Why are you still putting that much effort since it's impossible to catch up? But my mindset is, if the game is not over, it's still possible. So I got that from him. That's the Mamba mentality. So this one is for you, Kobe. You will always be remembered. You will always be admired by everyone you have influenced, especially my era. One of them is me. I really admire you. It was really sad, especially it happened with your daughter Gigi. I couldn't imagine that happening to me, so teary-eyed right now, sorry. But guys, it's really a moment, that moment that you really don't have that one-to-one or first-hand relationship with a guy, but you grew up idolizing them and grew up admiring them. I think I had that experience with Kobe. That's how much he touched my life. I'm one of the lucky ones that was able to go near him. As you know, I'm a photographer by profession, and when he came here in 2011 and I had a chance to shoot him, I was just around 6 inches away from him, and I even made him laugh. Sorry, this is such a sentimental segment. I hope you bear with me, but even made him laugh, and I think that was my Kobe moment. And one of my starstruck moment was with Kobe and with LeBron. That's my all-time starstruck. During my time with LeBron, we were backstage. I didn't have the guts to go and ask him for a photo because I was really starstruck. So two of my favorite players in the NBA. So with that being said, getting that out of the way, let's go on to the comparison. If you want to watch the full performance review of each of the sneaker, a more detailed review, I'll be putting up the link up here or in the description down below. So let's start off with the uppers. Of course, the Dame 6 features this mesh upper, which is fairly soft with some net material around the lateral part. It's actually a dual layer because inside it are the strap of the lacing system, while on the Not 0.3 is also made out of mesh, but it is a foam back mesh. It's a little bit thicker compared to the Dame 6, and overall performance wise, I would say I like the upper of the Nots better compared to Dame 6. The Nots gives you more support all throughout the sneaker, especially around the toe area. Dame 6, you feel it to be a little bit flimsy, but still it gives you enough support, but not as supportive as the one you will feel in the Nots because of how many different materials it has. The foam back mesh, it has synthetic leather, or this is just synthetic here around the toe area, which will prevent from toe drags, and the synthetic leather around the wing part of the sneaker. And of course, there's this strap, and all throughout there's extra layering or extra stitching around the Nots that makes it feel more supportive. The Dame 6 is still not that bad, although if you don't like that crunches up around the toe area, it doesn't look that good when you're looking down on your sneaker. You can really see the folds on the toe area, which is not that good. Doesn't happen to the Nots, still looks great on the toe down view. So that's a little thing to consider if you're into that. I know a lot of players or a lot of people likes when they're looking at the sneaker, it looks really clean from up above, and the Dame 6 is not one of them. I hope they will come out with other colorways that have different materials, maybe a more premium material or maybe a little bit thicker material, but overall support is still good. Lacing system, both are traditional lacing system with half tongue, half booty, and it's pretty easy to put your foot in. Just another bonus on the Nots is of course the strap. It gives you extra support and it really locks you down in the footbed, while the Dame 6 just tie them up really properly and you're good to go. Don't slip anywhere in the footbed because the cushion comes up just a little bit on the Dame 6, while the Nots really comes up. As you can see, the cushion goes up really high on the lateral part and even in the medial part of the sneaker, and it really cradles your foot. So overall support or lockdown in the footbed, I would give it to the Nots. Moving on to the back part of the sneaker, both have very nice cushion, Achilles pillows, very thick, and no heel slippage on both sneakers. Just get the right size. Ankle support is ample. I would say the Nots is a little bit higher if you want more ankle protection. And as for heel containment, heel lockdown, I would say they're pretty much equal, but the Nots is a little bit harder on the back part, which gives you more containment feel, a better containment feel. There's a little bit advantage on the Nots because of its dual layered heel part. As you can see, there's 2 layers in it, so it gives you extra heel containment, or at least the mental security feel when you're playing, if you get what I mean. As for the pull tab, the Nots have one, while the Dame 6 have a very unique pull tab. You just put your finger in here or put it up here and it opens up. Don't worry about the Dame 6. This doesn't touch your heel at all, or for me personally, it never bothered me while I was playing. A lot of my viewers messaged me about that. I wasn't bothered by it, so don't worry about this heel tab of the Dame 6. And now moving on to the cushion of both sneakers. Of course, the Dame 6 features the full-length light strike. For me, it's the best implementation of light strike in an Adidas basketball sneaker, while the Nots feature a 4-foot zoom unit, which is very big, and it is encased in a very nice Phylon cushion, which is very plush. The main difference between the two sneakers is the bounciness and the plushness. If you want a more bouncy sneaker, especially in the 4-foot area, the Nots is the way to go. Just needs a little bit break in time and you will feel the bounciness of the zoom and the 4-foot plushness of the heel part, impact protection is very nice on the pylon, and even in the forefoot area you can still feel that very nice impact protection. While comparing it to the Dame 6, the impact protection on the light strike that you will feel is amazing. It has a very nice plush ride, and at the same time very subtle bounce, especially in the forefoot, and very nice impact protection on the heel. I would say in the forefoot area, of course, if you want more impact protection there, the light strike cushion of the Dame 6 is the way to go. While if you want more bounciness, go with the Y knots. And on the heel part, impact protection wise, both are very nice upon pressing it right now. The Dame 6 has a little bit more plushness to it around the heel. Now moving on to the outsole traction of both sneakers. The Dame 6 features a very traditional herringbone pattern. With this rootless colorway, it's translucent. It's unfortunate that there's still no other colorways that are coming out with the Dame 6. I wonder why. It has been almost 2 months since this colorway released, and there's still no other colorways that are coming out with the Dame 6. That's very weird. While the Y knots, even though this is the newer one, it already has 3 colorways out right now. For the traction, it has solid rubber, and this one is XDR rubber, which is very thick. And as for the rubber compound, both have very thick rubber compound. So I would say outdoor use is okay with both sneakers. And for indoor courts, traction on a very clean court, both sneakers have amazing traction. More squeakiness on the Dame 6 on a clean court. The Y knots is a little bit silent, but still traction is very good. Here's the deal breaker on a dusty floor. This is where the Dame 6 deteriorates because it picks up a lot of dust. With this translucent outsole, hopefully they will come out with solid rubber outsole. While the Y knots, no problem with dust. Very similar to its predecessor, the 0.2. Very good with dust, doesn't pick up dust, and you're still gripping on the floor very nicely. And I really love the traction of the Y knots. It's very dependable. And as for the outsole curvature, another advantage on the Y knot 0.3, because I really like the heel to toe transition on the Y knots, especially if you're heel striking, you're doing Euro step, you do a heel strike with it. One of the sneakers that is very compatible with Euro stepping players. So I really love the decoupled outsole. There's a stability plate in the middle with the Y knot 0.3, and the curvature really gives you a very nice ride, especially if you run a lot up and down the court. While the Dame 6, it has a little bit curvature around the forefoot area. So when you're stepping or when you're doing a quick step, it helps you, but the curvature on the back isn't that emphasized. So the main advantage on the Dame 6 is, I would say, if you're more of a shooter, you're a shooting guard, you want to plant your feet very quickly, the Dame 6 is one of the most stable sneakers out in the market. You can easily plant your foot and be stable in a second. While the Y knots curvature improve a bit because I think Westbrook really likes it to be curved. It's still very stable, but it's not as stable as the Dame 6. So in terms of width, the Dame 6 is a little bit wider on the outrigger here. And as for the heel part, the Y knot seems to be wider, so that's quite a surprise. Yeah, the Y knot's a little bit wider by maybe 2 millimeters. Yeah, that's quite a surprise. I thought the Dame 6 will be wider even in the heel part of the outsole, but on the forefoot where you plant your feet when you're doing a jump shot, Dame 6 is more stable because it's more flat also on the outsole. So that's a thing to consider. As for the sizing of both sneakers, the Y knots and the Dame 6 go half a size down if you're a regular footer, and if you're a wide footer, maybe go true to size. I think you're safe with that. Both sneakers are very wide footer friendly because there's toe space above your foot. And as for the price point, this is 6,000 pesos or around $110 if I'm not mistaken, while the Y knots is 6,800. So there's a little bit, $15 difference. This is more expensive by $15 or 800 pesos. So which sneaker would I recommend? I would say you won't go wrong with both sneakers, but if you have the extra budget, I would lean more on the Y knots because I'm basing it with the rootless colorway, because the traction on the Dame 6 is a little bit hit or miss right now with dust, while the Why Not is very dependable. All throughout, the traction is dependable, the cushion is great, support is great. While the Dame 6, although overall support is very nice, cushion is very nice too. It's just the traction. I don't like wiping a lot when I'm playing, so hopefully other colorways please come out. I'm really excited to try them more of the solid rubber outsole of the Dame 6, and maybe it will be better on dusty floors. And as for the weight of both sneakers, Why Not is 425 grams, Dame 6 is 396. It's not even 400 grams. So if you want a light sneaker, go ahead with the Dame 6. Although the Why Not doesn't feel heavy at all, but if you want a really light sneaker, the Dame 6 is one of the lightest sneaker out right now. So for 2020, it's quite a surprise, especially it's coming from Adidas, because most of the time Adidas sneakers are not this lightweight. So if you want a lighter one, go with the Dame 6. And so to wrap things up, overall support wise, if you want more support on the sneaker, bounciness in the forefoot, the Why Not, and very good impact protection on the heel. But if you want maximum impact protection on the forefoot and the heel with a little bit of bounciness in the sneaker, go with the Dame 6. And as for traction, of course, the Why Not's traction is more dependable right now. I would say responsiveness and court feel, they're pretty much the same. Both are very responsive sneaker, and court feel is pretty okay. Dame 6 is a lot cheaper. If you're more on the budget, you can never go wrong with the Dame 6. Alright, I hope I helped you guys out once again. Thank you for watching this video. This has been Marches. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.